Going on with the Common App, there are a few other things that I wanted to make sure that I went over. As you can see, I'm on the dashboard page, and I've put in a few different schools. And it does show you the different deadlines, okay? I'm going to go under the My Colleges page because I often have questions about early action, early decision, rolling decision, and things like that. So under each college, you would click on the questions, and that's where you're going to put in your information, okay? So, for example, and they're going to give you information back. For example, on Boston College, if I put in early decision, they only have two options at Boston College, early action or regular decision. And every college will only give you what they have, okay? So if I chose early action, it does tell you underneath, I acknowledge the following statement. Students applying to Boston College under early action are free to apply to other early action and regular decision programs. However, Boston College requests that students applying to a binding early decision program not apply to our early action program. So there are some schools that have restrictions, and this is an example of Boston College's restriction, okay? So you've got to be careful when you're applying that you're not going against their policy. There are some schools that won't allow you to. So if I click on Northeastern here, and I have put in, under this, I've decided to do early decision. Early decision. And it says down here, if you are accepted under early decision plan, you must promptly withdraw the application submitted to other colleges and universities and make no additional applications to any other university in the country. If you are an early decision candidate and are seeking financial aid, you need not withdraw other applications until you have received notification about financial aid from admitting early decision institutions. So it does make you pause and think about that information. You can find more information on the web page, but then you have to check the box that you agree, that you understand, and you are going to follow their guidelines, and you're going to commit to this institution, and you will withdraw your other application. So you check the box, and you sign, and you continue, okay? Under each school, you would review and submit your application. Click that button. Because this is a practice account, I cannot show you how to submit. But once you get to this page, it will have the entire application that you have filled out, and you'll be able to review it and edit it before you submit it, okay? And want to go back up to, so now that I have selected early decision for the Northeastern, Boston College for early action, and it's told me that that's okay. I need to pause and think about that, because actually under Boston College it tells me that I can't apply early decision. So I would go back and change that, okay? So I go back and change Northeastern's to early action, because that was okay with Boston College, okay? Had I left it Northeastern early decision, there is another college on my list here. I think it's Boston University, where the questions are, I can still apply early decision too, okay? It's still going to allow me to do that here. Not early decision 1, but maybe early decision 2. So sometimes you are allowed to do that with different things, okay? I'm going to click on Tufts University and see what I can do here. a bunch of different questions here. I chose the regular decision. If I decided to edit that and go back, and I click on it, if I clicked on early decision, I get a message that says you can select early decision for only one member. So I can't do that because I've already selected early decision for Northeastern. Okay? Can I select early decision 2? No. You can only select early decision 2 for one member. So it does kind of stop you and make you choose your school. Okay? But I wanted to show you that and make sure you're understanding that early decision you really need to make sure that you're choosing your one early decision school. Okay? All right. So under the review and submit, you would submit your form. Under each one, the other thing to note is the different supplemental questions. So here I would review it like Tufts, I can review and submit the application itself, but then I also have to go on to the writing supplement piece, answer the prompts, and Tufts actually has, it looks like, 2 different prompts, 2 more essays that I need to complete, plus one other essay that if I'm applying to the SMFA at Tufts, then I would also have to complete that, okay? And then I have to review and submit that as well. So there's a 2-step process for some of the schools that have the writing supplement, okay? So back to my spreadsheet. Once I've done that, I will see. The other nice thing about Common App is once you start to get close coming up on these websites, they will have a little, last year they had this little clock that you could see and it was tick-tocking, is getting close. So you want to make sure that your applications are going out. Do not wait until the last minute, the day of the deadline, because sometimes we have storms and things go down, or you might have a crash with your own system, and I've seen panicked students, and colleges are pretty strict with their deadlines. So you really should be applying within those 10 days that we suggest also as our guidance deadline. So 10 days prior to the application due date, all right? You want to try and do that. However, you apply through the application, you push that button, and then we send your information through Naviance, and it could be a day or 2 different, or it could be a week or 2 different, and that's okay. All right, your application is the most important thing that you need to be responsible for to get in on time. There's also a financial aid resource on the Common App, so you can kind of scroll down and look at the different things that are underneath this. What's nice feature that's fairly new is that if your colleges are listed on the spreadsheet, it does connect you right to the college's financial aid websites, okay? So that's a nice feature of the Common App this year. All right. So the only other thing, once you've filled that all out, you've signed, you've done the FERPA and the recommenders, and you've made sure that your education piece is complete with our name, Dighton Rehoboth, and all of that information is all set, then you can definitely match your Naviance to the Common App, this right here. And it should match very smoothly. If it doesn't match smoothly, you can come and see us, and we can try and help you with that, okay? So if you are not using Common App, like this Bridgewater State, you would go directly to their website. So you click on Bridgewater. You can click on the website right from Naviance, okay? And usually there's a place that directs you to apply.